So they give you 4 for the bottom, 3 for the top. Okay. And you found where it plugs in, correct?
Well, it needs the adapter hooked up to the hose.
Oh, I have one. It didn't come with an adapter?
No, it's just straight up hose.
Okay. Somewhere over here then is a bunch of air hose attachments. I don't remember if we stuck it in Matthew's truck. Actually, I do think we did. And I would, yeah, even just run it right through those. You can skip that one. Here, let me see. Let me see your hand. Ooh. Ooh. Yep, perfect. Okay, so now I would say this one, we will go, yeah, just right up here. I have plenty. I have plenty. Plenty. Yo. What? Yeah. Who? Oh, these guys? How we doing today? Very good. My name's Clay.
Yeah, my name is Jackie, and I do estate sales.
Sweet.
And so I know you guys will do some pickup on
Yeah.
stuff. You don't take furniture, correct?
We try, but it's kind of by basis. I can't guarantee that we'll take all the furniture.
Okay.
But definitely like coffee table size and end table size, we usually take all of that.
Okay.
It's mainly just big things that my cashiers have trouble bringing in and out, because most of our furniture goes out front. So in the summers, we are apt to take a lot more than we are in the winter per se.
Okay, so how far in advance do I need to schedule that?
Realistically, most days you can book next day. You can never book same day, but at communitythrift.shop is our website. It has all of the time slots that people haven't booked already available.
Okay.
And then it is best that you put in the notes that it's an estate sale, because that helps me to go through. It will only allow you to schedule a 30-minute window.
Okay.
But for me, I like to go through, and on all estate sales, if me and Matthew see it, this is my driver, we will go through and make it an hour just so that our driver has more time. But for us, we ask that to the best of your ability, you guys can bag and box whatever you can. A lot of times we go to estate sales and it's just stuff spread all over tables. It makes it very hard for my drivers to move quickly and efficiently. And so especially clothing and glassware and things, sometimes it's easiest just to throw the clothes in with the glass, then it doesn't break. But however we can box it, we do bring totes and boxes with us. But obviously, if it's a crap ton of stuff that we have to box, it puts us behind on our schedule. And so if we know in advance, it helps.
Okay, perfect. Is there anything you don't take? Besides
Chemicals, like paint and chemicals.
Because a lot of times, obviously, I don't know what's going to be there. I'm trying to sell it.
Yes,
so,
amen, yeah.
So, okay, so at the time that if I can get as close to the pickup date as possible.
Well, and if you put estate sale, then he at least knows the items are unknown. It could be a lot, could be a little.
Do you pick up Saturdays?
Yeah, we do. We pick up Sundays as well.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Okay, every day? Good.
Every day of the week, 9 to 7. Our pickups only go to about 3:30, I think is the latest you can schedule a pickup. And mainly that's because if we have extra things like estate sales, we try to schedule them to where we can have extra time and things. But yeah.
This is amazing
Yeah,
information.
no,
what was your name?
my name's Clay.
Clay. Nice.
I'm more of a regional manager per se, but otherwise Matthew is not really on the phone as much, but he is on the he is on the tablet responding to messages and things like that all day. And so as you guys get questions and things, that would be great.
That sounds wonderful. Thank you so much.
You bet. And you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'm sure we'll be picking up from you in the future. Awesome. Yes, so Chris will need these, I think. You all right, Chris? We got a ladder. You all right? Why don't you sit down? Look through this and figure out what you need. Okay, this is the wood pile. I don't know, guys. That's at least a quarter load. If we can get our truck right next to it, 150 bucks ain't bad. Looks like a quarter load. About quarter load. So 150 plus tax. 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 This will include smaller branches on the side of the house.
Have you ever been on one of these? Like in a video? Yeah, have you been? I haven't seen it yet.
We got a really good footage of him falling at a house once.
Here, let's both do that.
I think it's gonna snap with purpose then and probably hurt, but yes. See? I told you, you're right.
Oh shoot.
But then we were told we couldn't use it. The guy like pretended like to like us, asked for a DCTV card. We explained who we were, and he made his sister call back. And what's funny is I had just filmed at a different lady's house that morning. So I was sitting there and I'm like, yes, this is Clay. And she's like, oh yeah, so you were filming? And I'm like, oh yeah, I was. And she's like, what was that for? I'm like, oh, just training purposes. And my guys can learn how to quote. She's like, well, this wasn't like a quote, this was like a job. I'm like, oh, what was the address of this job one more time? She tells me the address and I'm like, oh, yeah, your brother was there. We walked up and introduced ourselves. We said we were with DCTV. I did a walkthrough of the whole entire house, grabbed everything and walked out. And she's like, yeah, so why were you recording? I'm like, well, again, it's for training purposes and for our YouTube channel. She's like, well, we didn't say okay to that. I'm like, not a problem. We don't have to use the footage. And she's like, well, yeah, he may have seemed okay with it, but he's very upset. I'm like, well, nothing we can do about that. We won't use it. But anyway, it was really good footage. It was a whole house, and we had to break everything inside because it wouldn't fit through doors. This guy had handmade all of these wooden shelves and different random crap, but he built them in the rooms instead of moving them in the rooms. And so we had to destroy so much stuff. We had to do so much work. We underbid the job. The least they could have done was let us film it, but it's okay, no big deal. You live and you learn. We can keep a certain level of vests in here, but I would like it to just be one extra, if people forget them. And then the rest of them I would either put upstairs or somewhere different. But outside of that,
My dad used to make those.
I chop them all up into, well, this one was a game.
Yeah, my dad used to make them into cribbage boards like that.
That's actually kind of cool.
Right?
Maybe we'll sell that one. I normally chop them up and I use them as dog bones.
That's good.
So
I do too.
I've done a lot of hunting in my life, and my wife was always like, why don't you have any antlers or anything? I'm like, my dogs eat them. Some people save them as trophies. Me, I'm like, why not let my dogs enjoy them? I don't think I showed you guys this. This is the joys of the RV life.
Oh. What's happening?
My hot water tank was dripping, and I don't keep anything in my under compartment, so I never really look in there. I was very pissed. This is like the fourth or fifth. I'm like, I don't know how many leaks we've had, but as I go outside here, I'll show you. It just was dripping right along this edge. And so you couldn't tell water anywhere else except for right there along the edge. And all of a sudden I open it up and I'm like, whoa, that's a lot of water. Where's that coming from? Need to find a stud. You think that's a stud? Feels like a stud. It bent the nail. Ugh. Yeah, I would say that's a stud. Screw it. Oh yeah, that's a stud, baby. Looks level to me. And I'm gonna pop this guy in here. We'll zip tie that. Pop this guy in here. Boop. So much better. And Judith's is aimed up, and so if she wants, she can also aim it down for short people, which I like.
Yeah.
Then if you're, but I do think I'm gonna kind of make it straight for her since she is kind of tall, but not really. Oh, you can do it this way too, tall ways? What the hell? Requires 2 hands, huh? Why is this thing?
It's the cord.
It is the cord. It's in the, I did feel a cut in it, I thought. The other thing that I was unsure about is whether I should tighten these to where they can't take it off, but we'll leave it for now. Now, just so that I don't ever wonder where this little tool is, this is my got everything bag. Got everything bag.
It's in here somewhere.
It's in here somewhere. I gave somebody my knife yesterday, and now I've been 2 days without a knife, which is brutal. Let's verify that they're just dead. Catch everything bag. Booyah. So we'll check here. Nope. Okay, let me just go find a tape measure. Screw this. It's way easier to measure 16 inches than to guess. Okay, spot on. What the heck? No way. Telling me I was off a centimeter? Nope, but we're gonna leave that because I buried it. Try again. But I honestly think I'm just slightly off. Wow. Close, but no cigar. Okay, let's do this one. How high did we do that one? Lower. I just need like 4 more right here. Boom, boom, boom. Perfectly a screw there. A drywall screw there, which makes it a little bit hard to screw in a new screw. Perfect when in doubt, just angle it out. That'll be perfect. Okay, next, 4 more screws. 1, 2, 3, 4. We know how to count. Yay. Nice. There's my screws I was looking for. All right. Nice and easy. So the last thing we need is a spot for her tape gun. In my opinion, we put it right here. Well, how tall is the tape gun? Right here. And they need an extra long screw. Booyah. Okay. Yes, and I will. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Not my Red Bull. That's all right. They'll sponsor us one day, and it'll all be free. Okay, so these are gonna stay, but we're gonna ditch these. The nice part is that these will all these brackets and stuff will go to Hermes for their stations and these poles. At one point, guys, all of our hangers had these little clips, and they were all different colors. That way we knew how old it was. So each week we would switch to a different color hanger. That way we knew our rotation. As you can imagine, it seems really great, and it's really nice to be able to know what's old in your store and what's not. But the caveat is to that is you have to have thousands of hangers stored somewhere in your store. And then you have to, and then you get, you know, clips all over your store, and it's just turned into a giant mess of what color are we on this week and where our hangers go, and they would spend hours rotating all their colored hangers. And so at some point it was like, no, we're gonna go back to a quality pull. And so right now we go through once a week or as needed when we need to create space, and we start with kind of the least quality items out on the shelves. For us, it's hard because we do everything unit price. And so with the unit pricing, everything is for the most part the same price. And we don't want to tag it all because that takes obviously a lot of time as well for our employees to print all these tags and stuff. And so for us, it makes the most sense to continue this. But if you guys have any other ideas that you think would work or that you've seen be done in a thrift store that's works and is proficient, put it in the comments, chat. Let's hear it. You guys may think I know everything. I do not. All right, what do we got here? Ooh. So now all of these guys are sail hangers. I used to buy all these fancy hang bars too, and then I realized that 1/2-inch conduit is plenty strong enough, and it's a lot cheaper. Oh, sorry. So I just started buying 1/2-inch conduit. That will work. So we're just gonna go right back in this hole. Yeah. May have to pre-drill this. I don't remember if it's, no, it's wood. Good. 70.5. Perfectly. I guess that was the other idiotic thing I did too, is I didn't measure for my screw. So we're very close. I think we can make it work. Oh, yeah. Good enough. Last but not least, for me anywho, well, I need to still do my textile stations, I guess. But but not least for me would be this air hose. Let's get this guy done. Where'd my other one go? Oh yeah, it was in a bag, you're right. Perfect. Uh-oh. There's a wet spot there that I almost slipped on.
No, was it your Red Bull?
Oh, you're right. Almost just slipped on my future sponsorship. That's why I needed my wings, in case I fell on something like that. Okay, let's see. Do we have what we need? We have, if you guys have never done Teflon tape, I usually run it with the threads. Otherwise, as you're screwing in your fitting, it just takes it off. And we will see about this guy. Ooh. And I'm hoping that this guy is plenty skinny enough, which it looks like it is, without preventing us from screwing it on all the way, which I do think we're going to run into that problem, unfortunately. But let's see. We'll see if it leaks. If it doesn't leak, then we won't tighten it. But if it leaks, we'll definitely need to tighten it. Okay, the next one is a little bit funner because I hung it up out of the way. So let's climb up here and get it done. I think I hear a leak, but that's okay. Oh shoot, it's not the right fitting. That's a bummer, it's a bigger fitting. That's why I never use these ones in Richland. I don't think these are the right size either. I think I just completely missed the mark there, my friend, in getting the wrong size. That's okay. We'll be back with the right one later.